These are the best team affinity cards in the new All-Star content drop in MLB The Show 25. So many fantastic brand new cards in the game, and you are going to want to get them. Let me know in the comments section down below, who are you loving out of the new All-Star content drop? Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. There's lots of content coming this weekend into the following week, and let's go. Once again, as a quick reminder, all these All-Star cards can be obtained in Team Affinity. Go to any team's My Journey program, go to the All-Star Voucher. Once you get that within the reward path, the card is yours. Simply go to this collection, exchange it, and that card is gonna be on your team. But who are the best ones? For catchers, I think this Hunter Goodman is fantastic. He's really great. He had that POTM card a little bit ago. The stats are really good. High contact, 112 and 100, obviously. We're already at P2. Double PXP on through the 25th. Gonna make these cards even better as well. Great power, 74 speed out of the box for a catcher who can also play first and corner outfield with a really good right-handed swing. You cannot go wrong with Hunter Goodman. First base, you've got a couple. Pete Alonso, for example, really great. Pete's always got one of those fantastic right-handed swings. He's also got almost all the quirks in the game. High power, pretty good contact for a Pete card, and he's girthy enough at first. Most balls he's going to block. At least knock him down. This might not be the only Matt Olson card coming this week. 96 All-Star, he's very balanced. 100, 101 against righties, 110 and 95 against lefties. Both sides going to be hitting very well. A great clutch and diamond shield defense at first with a good swing with bad ball hitter. Please fix the quirk system, STS. But in my opinion, the best is Freddie Freeman. Without a doubt, one of the best left-handed swings in the game. So iconic the way he chops at that ball. 125 against righties, 100 contact against left, good power versus both sides, maxed out clutch. And talk about quirks, he's got most of the most important ones. Freddie's a beast, as always. At second base / middle infield, this Brendan Donovan, I think, is probably the biggest sleeper card out of all. First off, he's a Swiss Army knife. You can put him anywhere. Second, first, third, short, corner, outfield, and he's going to play all at a silver shield, which is pretty respectable. Speed could be higher, but everything else is great. 125 and 90 against righties, 185 against lefties, 110 clutch, 105 vision. That's a great card that absolutely will be slept on, but you should try him out. Shortstops, as I've always said, can play second base whether or not that secondary is listed. If you take Jeremy Pena, for example, no secondary, place him at second base, he's still able to retain 75 fielding, 71 reaction. Not world class, but definitely good enough, pretty solid. So I'd say really, if you see a shortstop with no secondaries, 80 fielding or above, you could plan on there will be plenty playable at second base. Maybe center field too. That's another spot people love to play him at, especially when they have 99 speed like Jeremy Pena. Good contact versus both sides, pretty fair power, 108 clutch. Pena's a beast. Jacob Wilson has a special spot in my heart, one of my favorite players to watch in Major League Baseball right now. And that POTM card he had in the past month was so great. One of my favorite shortstops I've gotten to use this year, and this is even better. The contact at 113, 125. The power's even better. And I was hitting for power even though it was low 70s on the POTM card. 115 vision, maxed out clutch, and better defense. Jacob Wilson, he's a stud. Try him out. But I'm willing to crown this as not only the best shortstop, the best team affinity card. It is right here, Elly De La Cruz. I think he might have the best swing in the game, truly, and he's a switch hitter. So he gets that from the left-hand side and the right-hand side. My first game with him, well, the stats speak for themselves. 3 for 3, 3 home runs, and 2 walks, because my opponents were a little bit too scared to throw to him. Elly is just so good. I think this is a card that you have to have, because he's got way better hitting than his other cards. 108 103 contact, obviously boosted up by 3 with my parallels. But again, you're going to get that shooting up in record time with PXP, doubling until the 25th. The power's great against both sides. The clutch is super high. 99 arm, even though the fielding is down. Maxed out speed. He's got dead red, bad ball hitter, first pitch. I could go on and on gushing about this card, but let's save it. You just need to go out and use him, and you'll see for yourself. A hybrid with Alex Bregman, play him at third or up the middle. He's got plenty of versatility with great fielding at 87 base. Card's great. Awesome swing. One of my favorites for a righty. He's got unfazed, which is, in my opinion, the most important quirk in the game, hitting with 2 strikes. He has good stats versus righties, 110 power, maxed out contact versus left. Really fun Alex Bregman card. And then some outfielders I really enjoy. This Riley Green. Really fun swing. Super easy to time up the ball, and that is a big thing of importance. Being able to time it up and have good swings consistently, and especially when you have the maxed out versus righties attributes, you're going to send balls a long way with this Riley Green. He holds his own against lefties. Gold Shield defense in the outfield could be quicker, but if you've got one of the fast center fielders, you are not going to notice that speed at all. Riley Green, he's a really good card, and I'm glad that he got the Tigers Team Affinity card. And I'm also a big fan of Ryan O'Hearn. He, again, a guy who and I also really like this Ryan O'Hearn, who can play first base alongside the outfield. You might actually prefer to play him at first, 57 arm, 65 speed. The ball's going to take a couple of days to get into the infield, so maybe just keep Ryan in the infield. 121-10 against righties. The swing is so good. Again, that POTM card slept on, loved by many that used it. Certainly one of my favorites that have came out this year, and this Ryan O'Hearn might be even better. Max Fried gets a high diamond, well deserved. He's been great for the Yankees this year. He's got sinker cutter combo with a super slow curveball, a sweeper to feature, and a 4-seam fastball. Good hitting BB9, very accurate with kind of a tough lefty delivery. Another lefty. A lot of great lefties in MLB The Show 25. Chris Bubich, he had the POTM card earlier on in the year. Very funky mechanics, tough to pick up on, especially when he's got some of the junk he's got. Sweeper, slider, of course, features the 4-seam prominently. Not super high velocity, but that means he's going to be accurate. Very good sweeper plays alongside that slider and sinker. Bubich, definitely a solid option. Zach Wheeler. He got the splitter, and that makes this card so much better. It transforms them. When cards don't have splitters, changeup, forkballs, it's very difficult to pitch a right-handed pitcher against a left-handed batter or a switch hitter hitting out of the left-handed side of the box because they don't have that off-speed, that pitch to go arm side. You don't have a good strikeout pitch. You don't have stuff to really set up the good pitches, the things that they do well. And now that Zach Wheeler has it, he plays off of everything else far better. 4-seam sinker cutter combo, sweeper, and a splitter. 100+ hit per 9. This card is one of the best pitchers within this Team Affinity release. And then Paul Skeens. They did it right. I'm so happy. If you're only going to give Paul 5 out of the 8 pitches he throws, this is how to do it. He has the outlier 4-seam and the outlier splitter coming in at 94 with a good differential on that Vulcan change at 88. He's got the sweeper, the breaking ball, and then the hard sinker to couple with the 4-seamer. That makes him far better. This is way superior compared to the Takeover Paul Skeens, the Live Series Paul Skeens, and good attributes to boot. Finally, we have ourselves a truly dominant and true to form like real-life Paul Skeens. And a reliever for you, Andres Munoz, one of the best in all the game you can get for free with the Mariners Voucher. He's got the outlier fastball, 104, then 95 on the sinker, which is a tough differential between those two. And add in the slider, the breaking ball, and the changeup for off-speed. Max out, hit 9, and pitch clutch. Almost maxed out K per 9. Munoz is going to give me fits for a long time. But of course, that is not all, as they came out with this all-star pack, which is absolutely stuffed with so many good cards, most of them for dirt cheap, such as Will Smith. 11K, 11,000 stubs for this. Maybe the best catcher in the game. I know he's not a switch hitter. I know a lot of people have that crutch where they're not as good righty-righty. They'd rather face opposite-handedness. But if you can get past that, he has maxed out contact, 90 and 108 power, maxed out clutch. This card is absurd. He's got pop time as well. He even helps you out of the run game. Will Smith is so great. You need to try him. For 10K, there's no excuse. Give him a shot. Even cheaper, Glaver Torres. He's literally quick sell value. He is 5,000 stubs. If you can afford that, you are getting a second baseman who has pretty much maxed out contact against lefties, 100 power against lefties, 104, 88 splits versus right, max clutch, 100 plus vision. He's so good. He had that great New Threads card earlier on in the year. Love the swing, and this is a far upgraded version. One of the best middle infielders that you'll find in this game right now. A bit more expensive, no doubt. 42,000. In my mind, might be the best shortstop. Francisco Lindor. I mean, my attributes pretty good for starters. 107, 110 against righties. 105, 99 against lefties. Very great top class versus both. Good vision, good clutch. Basically maxed out fielding. Shortstop, second base, it doesn't matter. He is elite. 98 with the parallel 4, 94 base, and the reaction gets to that 90 threshold, which almost guarantees you a perfect jump every single time at parallel 1. So good. He's got unfazed breaking ball hitter, bad ball, first pitch. Lindor, oof. Am I loving this card? I don't know when I'm going to be able to take him out of my lineup. And you can play him right alongside Manny Machado. 8,000 stubs for this. 104, 125 against lefties. 122, 92 against righties. It just does not seem right that this is only a 97. These are like way better than some 99 overall attributes. The fielding is a little bit lower for Manny Machado standards, but third base, as weird as it sounds in this game, is a position where you can afford to not have the best defender ever there. You don't need a Scott Rowland. You don't need a Beltre. Machado is 72 fielding, 72 reaction. Is going to play just fine. Lovely swing, unfazed, breaking ball, dead red, and situational hitter. Get Manny Machado at 8K. That is such a steal. Corbin Carroll had the Lightning card. People loved it. So did I. And this card is just way better. And he only costs 9,000 stubs. Are you kidding me? Maxed out speed and steal. He gets to Diamond Shield defense at parallel 3 alongside 90 plus reaction. Plays great at any spot in the outfield. And he's going to hit both sides. Very balanced attributes. 95, 110 power against righties. 90s against lefties. Once again, an absolute budget baller for 9K. Of course, I've got to talk about PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong. I love the card. You can say the stats are low. The swing plays. I don't care what the numbers say. The swing says another story. Let these clips speak for itself. Pete Crow Armstrong, for whatever reason, I mash with. Whether it's against a righty or against a lefty, Hall of Fame plus, even on Legend, Pete Crow Armstrong has had such great success for me. And that isn't even including the fielding and speed. A single's a double, because you cannot throw this man out. Pitch outs won't work against Pete Crow Armstrong, and he gets to everything. Max fielding, max arm, max reaction, max speed. You could not possibly get a better outfielder. Is basically what it would be like to have Superman roaming center field for you. The attributes could be higher. If you loved the 89, you're going to be levitating with this one. Even at 40K, I think it's a really great card. You could buy him for $30K, or you could get him in the brand new Diamond Quest map out right now for free. Javi Bayz, whether it's in the infield or roaming center, he's going to be really great. I've loved him so far. Of course, he had that Color Storm card, which a lot of people were big fans of, and I adore this card right here. 100 plus against righties, max out contact against lefties. Great clutch, 125 out of the box with exceptional fielding. The 90 reaction right away once you get the card really helps him out in center. The speed is honestly fine. If you've got that good of reaction, you don't need to have 99 speed necessarily. And you can play him in the corners. Any center fielder, primary or secondary, can play corner outfield, just losing 4. Fielding, reaction, and arm accuracy. The same penalty as a secondary. So they might as well just put it on the damn card and quit confusing people. Javi Bayz, he's a beast. And one of the best, no doubt, home run animations, bar none. The brand new mini-season champion. Play throughout the new All-Star mini-season. It should take 14, 15, 16 wins to get into the postseason, win the mini-season's championship, and you're awarded this Kyle Schwarber. Maxed out power, 103, 117 contact, 108 clutch. He's got breaking ball hitter, bad ball, with one of my favorite lefty swings in the game. It's going to take a while, but man, I don't think you could find a better DH within all of this game, truly. He's back. Crochet. This card gives some people nightmares with his delivery. It's very tough when you've got that 79 slider basically coming sidearm across body, and then you've got the heat, the four-seam, the sinker, and a nasty changeup to mix with it. Crochet is filthy. I've really liked this card, using him online so far. The per-9s are all good. He's accurate. Crochet, he's going to cut up your competition. He's going to dice them. I'm also very fond of this 5K pitcher. Circle of value bin for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Sinker cutter combo, which we haven't seen on a Yoshi card yet. Four-seam at 95, the split, which he's very famous for, and a slow-moving curveball at 76. Great hit per 9, just really great across the board. Yoshi always gets good cards, and this might be his best yet with that sinker cutter combo. I'm really excited for him. Tarek Skubal, what else is there to say? He had the lightning card, which was so great. Why not make him even better? The outlier fastball returns 103, 104 on that four-seamer. And then the sinker, slider, circle change, and the knuckle curve. 100 hit, 100 BB, 106 pitch clutch, and 90K per 9. He's nasty. Tarek Skubal. If you've liked his other cards, you're going to really like this one. And in my opinion, worth the 34K of an upgrade past that lightning card. Randy Rodriguez had the great 92, make it even better for 5,000 stubs. You've got yourself a deal. 123 hit 9, maxed out pitch clutch, 100K per 9, 90 BB9. The four-seam at 98, sinker, great slider, and a changeup. Randy Rodriguez, one of the best righty arms in the arm barn. And maybe the best lefty in all of the game, Aroldis Chapman. What's so crazy about this card, he's got the outlier, double outlier in the four-seam and sinker, 104 and 99 on those two pitches. But this card has control. You go in and play the game, Chapman dots. The pars, the perfect accuracy regions are tight. They are very good, even on high difficulties. Aroldis Chapman is always tough to hit. You give him control, you've got yourself Weapon X. This card is incredible. And of course, all of those cards are going to go into the brand new All-Star collection, where you get some of the best cards in this drop. At 15 cards, you get this Josh Hader. I don't love Hader. I think he's super effective against lefties. I've had tons of success facing left-handed batters, but you run into a bit of an issue against righties sometimes. I still think he's gross. I think he's got good enough stuff to where you can be very effective with him. The slider and the changeup coupled with the 97, not outlier two-seam, but still A very fun pitcher to use, but maybe not quite as good as the 30-card reward for Garrett Crochet. I'll say it, he could be a top 5 starter in the game. He's so good. The tops now earlier this year I really did enjoy, and this card is just way better. 98 overall, you get top class attributes alongside a hard fastball with the sinker cutter combo, a great sweeper, and a changeup to boot. That's the ideal pitch mix with 100 hit in K per 9, 92 BB9, 96 pitch clutch, all out of the box. Crochet is going to deal. He's going to put your opponent in stitches. Like I said, contender for a top 5 pitcher in all of the game that you can get for just collecting all the Team Affinity stuff. 45 cards, 99 Jose Ramirez. It's J-Ram. What else is there to say? The power is a little bit lower than you might like at 84 against lefties. 80 out of the box, to be fair. We're already at parallel 4. Once again, one of those guys been hitting very well with. He's got the home run power, even if it does not say he does. Good fielding, really, at third base. He's going to have 85 and 84 fielding and reaction with 80-plus speed, 80 steal, great contact, switch hitting swing. I mean, J-Ram, the Live Series, was on my team pretty much this entire time, and he's back. This and better than ever. 50 cards nets you 99 Shohei Otani. Just a DH here, but he can play outfield. Not fantastically. He's going to have really poor reaction. I personally would not play him in the field. I'd stick him at DH where he's rested for the past 2 years. No pitcher for this Otani, which is interesting. Maxed out power against righties. Base stats, the contact, 100-plus per side, better against lefties, which is going to help you out if you struggle lefty-lefty. I mean, he's got every quirk of the game. Dead red, unfazed, breaking ball hitter, bad ball hitter, first pitch hitter. Otani is really good. You probably don't need me to tell you that. And finally, 55 cards. All but 3 of the All-Star cards they released nets you Aaron Judge. Now, this is a tough one because I know there's lots of people who don't love Aaron Judge, which feels silly considering he has all the quirks. He has the best attributes besides like a Ted Williams, really. And he's got way better fielding. 80 fielding, 86 arm, 70 reaction, 56 speed. Base stats is perfectly fine alongside a fast center fielder. He's going to play good. He's going to play well in the outfield for you. But he's 6'7", and people don't love the swing. The vision could be higher. I like Judge cards. I have success with them. I'm really excited and have been enjoying this one too. But I get it. He might be too tall for you. And finally, the best card in the drop, the chase pack, Ketel Marte, 99 overall. Man, is he good, but man, is he expensive. 377,000 stubs. That is one hell of a price tag. Is he worth it? I don't really think so. I think you're going to get other really good cards. And if you were getting him to play at second base, shortstop, for example, he can play center and he can play corners at that point too. He's going to be slower speed. Reaction's going to be down below 70. Low arm. I would keep him in the infield. I think Lindor for 300,000 plus less is going to be close to just as good as Ketel Marte. This is a fantastic card. Nearly maxed out against righties base. Hundreds against lefties. 100 vision. 109 clutch. And he's got a super swing. Unfazed, dead red breaking ball. First pitch hitter. I would just wait for his price to drop. That's a lot to spend on one card. But there we go. That is navigating all the new All-Star cards, the cards that you should get and maybe skip. Let me know where I went right, where I went wrong. What are your favorite cards from the brand new 2025 MLB All-Star Game drop? And stay tuned because we're talking the MLB Draft, the Home Run Derby, and the actual MLB All-Star Game coming up soon. So much content. Stay subscribed, and thank you for watching this one.